mostly like this, or if it was like, what, just one orange or pink hue, I would like it, but unfortunately I don't. So I just leave it not on. This is a ring holder. I don't know what it's called, like you put like little small jewelry holder. Oh my gosh, yeah. So this is a ceramic, or maybe it's glass, I'm not sure. Jewelry holder. I got it many years ago from a Etsy gift. And this came along with it. This is a mirror. And it says M for Monica, obviously. Oh, whoops. If you have seen my crystal show and tell video, then you will recognize my favorite amethyst. She's so pretty and sparkly. I think rocks are just so cool. Like, this is what it looks like in the earth, or facing, like, the earth makes things, and like the rocks face us. So you just see this, and then you break the rock, and then it's just layers of beautiful sediment, and then you get to the crystal. And then I have this 7 potentially. But this is the first place we went to was a Super 8 motel. Surprisingly, for the price, it was really nice. So the whole trip was filled with so much luck and coincidences happening, and I'll maybe talk about a few of those. But the first one happened by us just going to Roswell. So this is at the International UFO Museum and Research Center in the middle of town. If you are a little bit familiar with my content and with me, I am from New Orleans, Louisiana, and this is Jackson Square in New Orleans. It was so cool seeing this. I was like, wow, I'm all the way out west and I see a bit of home. I thought that was really, really neat, and New Orleans is known for its strange creatures and traditions and whatnot, so it was really, really nice seeing this in the UFO Museum and Research Center. So this picture, although it doesn't maybe look too photogenic, this picture was from Bottomless Lake State Park in New Mexico, which is about 30 minutes or maybe 45 minutes outside of Roswell. And I saw a patch of flowers and I just thought it was pretty, so I snapped a picture of it. This is also from not too far outside of Roswell. This was like right outside city limits, and I thought the sunbeams were so pretty in the desert background here. The pictures, I tried to put them in order as best as I could, like keep each state with each state, but it's potentially going to be a little out of order. Sorry about that. So, this is also from the UFO Museum and Research Center. And I thought this picture was so cool. I love my aliens. So on our way out of Roswell, we were going into Colorado for our second stop. And we went down the historic Route 66. And here's me in Colorado, or just outside of Colorado, potentially. So Route 66 connects through a bunch of different states. So if you follow it all up, you can go through a lot of states. And so just outside of Colorado, it looks like, because it says here, New Mexico. So here's me in Colorado. I was just so excited. This was my first time, and just immediately I was in love with the desert from just the moment I was there. And this shirt I got from a antiquity shop in screenshot that I took of some trees and some leaves and some buildings in downtown Salt Lake City. And the reason why I was in Utah in the first place was for these three gentlemen here. Yes, this is the Jonas Brothers. My friend Allie and I first got our tickets before they announced the second leg of the Happiness Begins tour, and initially they didn't have any shows in New Orleans, so we decided let's just make a trip and pick a city, and that's how we picked Salt Lake City and made it into a 2-week road trip. One of the coincidences was right before the tour began, or the show began for the tour, some people wanted to see if we could switch seats so they could sit by their friends, and we got to move up close. So let's say there's A, B, C, D section, and like A is here, B is here, C is here, and D is here. We were in D, and we were in like the 4th row in D, and we got to move up to the very front of D, and it was crazy luck and coincidence. We had said a prayer before we embarked on the trip, just for safe travels and for all good things to happen to us, and this was certainly one. So up next, I will be showing you a bit of Moab in Utah. This is a picture of the map of the city, and there are things just showing you where certain stuff is. It's a very small mountain town, so it's not like you can get lost, but it is nice to know where things like parking and restrooms and visitor centers are and whatnot. Moab is just so beautiful. And here's a picture of me. I look so young. But this is me in the morning. We did glamping in Moab through a company called Under always find a way. I think it's a beautiful metaphor for hope. Hope persists as long as you do. Okay, so this is me outside of a national park. I believe Capitol Reef is where we were this time. And I'm wearing our national park shirt with all of the different locations. And this is just so massive, so beautiful. I just cannot believe that places like this exist. Okay, so here is me. Right there we were, I believe, in between Utah and Arizona. And I was just so excited. I had found, I think, this shirt at a Walmart, and it had like desert things on it, and I wasn't even in like a Walmart. I think I was like in a Louisiana Walmart. It was like, oh, it knew that I was coming. And this is me touching this beautiful rock. I believe this rock formation is called Mexican Hat, I think. Oh, here's a little bit of the glamping tent. I told you it was going to be a little out of order. This is what it looks like at the daybreak. Each tent has a fire pit and a way for the smoke to go out of the tent at 3 in the morning, because I did not pack properly, because I had no idea that in the desert it's warm during the day and freezing cold at night. I had to call because my friend was in like thermal socks and like thermal gear. I think she probably tried to warn me, but she couldn't get the fire started, and they provide wood and matches and stuff. So we had to call the concierge over at over 3 in the morning, and it's pitch black, sky full of stars, and I'm freezing my butt off. But this is what the tent looks like. We didn't have any fancy tent. It was a shared bathroom type of experience, and I know that sounds crazy and maybe a little weird. But the shared bathrooms, they were fantastic. I'm not kidding. The bathrooms, you have like one, like, I don't want to say a stall because it's completely like enclosed, but like one stall is like a toilet and a sink. Another stall is like for the shower, and they have shampoo, conditioner, body wash, everything in there. You didn't even need to bring your own. Of course I did, but yeah, this was a beautiful, beautiful place. Under canvas. I love you. This is me standing in front of the tent. We ended up getting to Moab very late, and so we didn't get to take in too much of it during the like brightest hours of the day, obviously. But yeah, that's me. I'm so happy. And here's another view. This is the rocks that we laid on, and it's so elevated that if you walked off the cliff, you'd be done for. But these rocks here, that sky, I saw for the first time in my life an arm of the Milky Way galaxy, just right there. I thought I was gonna have to wake up in the middle of the night to see it. Nope, it was right there. About 8 o'clock at night. That was beautiful. Beautiful clear skies. Another good luck thing that happened was, I think the person mentioned the entire week leading up to our skies. So I had an unobstructed view of the cosmos. And they have like complimentary drinks, so I love a good hot chocolate. So I made a hot chocolate and just kind of sat there and took in the sights. Oh, this is another picture of Antelope. What did I call it earlier? It was Antelope Canyon State Park with the mosquitoes. It's another picture at sunset. Again, this is me outside of Capitol Reef. Oh, whoops. My friend did that entire hike. I did about a quarter of the way and I said never mind, and I sat on some rocks while people with walking sticks and proper trekking poles, they had elderly people and everything going up. I wish them well. They're so friendly. Everyone in the national park are just the nicest people you could ever meet. Oh, here's me in front of that canyon again, taking a selfie. It's just some random cactus in the desert. Oh my gosh, I was so cheesed up here. So, I've finally gotten to the part of Monument Valley Navajo Tribal Park. And, this is the Little Mitten, this is the Big Mitten, that's what they call the rock formations. And I got this on site there. It is such beautiful decal and detailing, and you can see the big mitt and the little mitt here too. This was $4. It says here, Monument Valley Navajo Tribal Park was established in 1958 by the Navajo Tribal Council. It is part of the 130,000 square miles of the Colorado Plateau. The massive buttes, monoliths, and mesas have been sculpted from the natural forces of earth, wind, and water. Visitors who travel to Monument Valley will find a place of rich history and spectacular scenery. They were very right. I was so grateful to be able to experience this, and I actually also purchased from an indigenous woman had a stand of jewelry and things like that you could also buy, not in the gift shop, like more handmade items. And there's us just driving through it, and this park is so big, it's huge, 130,000 square miles, but it crosses the state line, so you could literally step into one state into the other, all in the same park. And this is my friend Allie's dish that she had purchased there. I just got a burger because I'm a picky eater, unfortunately. So I was unable to really find anything else on the menu that I maybe wanted. But this is in their restaurant in the park that has 360 views all around of the park, and it's so gorgeous. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope that you found this video relaxing and I suppose entertaining. I will see you again in another video very soon, and I appreciate you for stopping by and interacting on my comments and everything. Because it is February, it's Black History Month as well. I wanted to mention I will be posting one short YouTube video again,